supposed to ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and ask a question.
What's your favorite thing about Brian?
He's cool, he's very energetic. He has a nice mustache too.
This is beard.
He's really cool and he's really funny and his beard is really fun.
My favorite thing about Brian is his beard and the way he talks to us like we're his equal instead of talking down to us like children.
My favorite thing about Brian is that he is so cool with everybody, he knows how to connect with everybody, and he has a beautiful beard in his picture here.
He always makes the room like energetic and fun, not just like, hey guys, we're talking about God or whatever he's really talking about. And his beard.
Swanson.
And being a goat.
My favorite thing about Brian Swanson is that he's a ginger, just like me.
Brian's a really cool ginger.
He's a really swaggy person. He's cool to talk to.
He's my partner in crime, although we've not committed crime before.
My favorite thing about Brian Swanson is that he's not embarrassed to drink Dr. Thunder, even though it's kind of embarrassing.
My favorite thing about the Brian Swanson is that he does not leave poop stains like those people in St. Louis do.
You've been the best youth pastor I've ever had. Also the only youth pastor I've ever had. Every time I walk through the door, he says, hey, hey, and I'll say hi, Brian.
He's always there for me, especially when I get a concussion.
That he is always fun to work with. He always makes me laugh. I like Brian Swanson so much that I'm allowing you to force me to make this video right now. The most important thing, I don't know how I forgot, Brian has great taste in music.
My favorite thing about Brian Swanson is that he can always make you laugh no matter what, and that he's always there for you to go to with any problem that you have.
Brian's the reason I come to youth group. I don't care about not them. It's Brian. Brian's the real reason I come to youth group. It's very entertaining. No, but Brian's like always made me feel welcome and like always like makes me want to come back. So yeah.
He's welcoming and he's just an overall nice guy. I mean, he has lots of good qualities that probably wouldn't fit in your camera.
Brian can lead a group, being funny, making jokes that are very junior high appropriate, and also point kids to Christ at the same time.
And he's so energetic, and I love how he welcomes everyone into the church. Okay, he's always there for me. He's always there. That kind of sums it up. Okay, he's funny. He's always there.
Probably the fact that he's always like really supportive of people and always has time to talk to you.
How he makes people feel awkward at first when you first meet him, but then that makes you feel like you're part of the youth group. And then when we're on mission trips, he relates with the people, and even if he gets lost, he still keeps us cool.
My favorite thing about Brian is that he really like incorporates like real life stories into his sermons, and he's just a really relatable person and likes to get to know everyone.
My favorite thing about Brian Swanson is that he's always encouraging no matter what.
My favorite thing is he always gets to know each student as an individual, and he can be really serious like when you need to talk to him, or he's always there with like a fun joke or whatever.
He's just been a great influence on my life. He's got me to step out of my comfort zone a lot, from climbing tall ladders and scaffolds on mission trips, to leading a small group this year, to even emceeing Smash, our talent show. Also, he's just a great adult to talk to, and I can really relate to him, and I feel comfortable talking around him and telling him about my situations. I'm really going to miss that when I go off to college, but I know for a fact that he would just be a phone call away and that he'd always be willing to help me out.
He can always make me laugh, and that he keeps me coming back here because he's such an awesome person and he just makes everyone feel so good about themselves.
And I'm so glad that we've become really close, and I'm so glad that you helped me believe more in God, especially during South Dakota. You were definitely there for me, and you're also there for me for when Dustin died. I appreciated that a lot, and I'm just glad that I can call you family.
We hang out, and he's super funny, and he always treats me like a teammate, and he's a cool dude.
My favorite thing about Brian is how he uses his humor and his personality to draw people to youth group, and he makes them want to come back because he helps to strengthen your personal relationship with God with his humor.
Words can't even describe how much you mean to me and how much you've changed my life.
Well, I love that he's super friendly and that he's always there for everybody.
Plenty of favorite things about Brian, but one of my favorite things about Brian Swanson is that he is one of the most incredible youth leaders I've ever seen. Because, am I supposed to be looking here? Okay, cool. He's one of the most incredible youth leaders that I've ever been around because he loves his kids and he is able to teach them about Jesus in ways that they understand and not talk over them, but talk to them at the correct level, and that's it.
And he's always happy, and he doesn't let stuff like bother him, even on mission trips, like the Ohio mission trip. Like a lot of things went wrong, and he didn't let that take him down. He still had a lot of fun at the mission trip.
I think my favorite thing about Brian is that he's such a good listener. He just, you can say whatever you want to him and he'll listen. He doesn't interrupt you, he just kind of sits there and nods, which I guess that means you can't really tell if he's actually listening, but at least it seems like he is.
He is a great pastor and he talked to us about Jesus.
Brian's just a super friendly guy. He's super easy to talk to. I always love having conversations with him, and glad that he's part of this youth group and he's had such an impact on my life and everybody else's life.
And I just wanted to say how much I love you, even though way back in the good old days we didn't necessarily get off to a great start. But now I'm really glad that you're in my life and I'm in yours. I feel really honored to be able to be part of this youth group as you as our leader, and I just am excited for the next 10 years hanging out and going on mission trips and loving on these kids.
How did Brian impact your life?
Well, like through mission trips and just the kind of opening my eyes. I've got to see so many experiences and, meet a lot of people, and it's just kind of, it's been an eye-opener throughout everything I've done through Harvesters and with mission trips. And while that would have been possible regardless, with Brian, it's, he's helped push this church to what it's been. And so, I've got to see some really cool things and meet a lot of cool people and had really good experiences already with God and Jesus. So.
Brian's helped me through a lot of tough times and kind of changed me in a spiritual matter. I've learned a lot more about the faith, Christ, and just how to treat others and be in a community through him.
See, Brian's always been, I would say, kind of a mentor figure to me, a person who's definitely been a huge impact on me as an adult leader and as a friend, and especially as a spiritual leader. And I'm very glad to have known Brian, and I hope that I know him and still contact him for the next few years.
Brian has made me more open about my faith. I'm usually someone who thinks that my God relationship is between me and him, and I never really want to share it, but I feel like I can go up to Brian and ask him about questions that I have or what I have going on in my life, and I feel like I can connect with God more through Brian.
The impact that he had on my life was when he came to me one day when I was working in the office and asked if I would help him with Synagogue. And that's when I found out that I just love being around kids. And so that's made a big impact on my life because that's my passion now, is to hang out with the kids and share with them things that I've learned on my journey.
Brian has been like a really influential person with me and my family. He's always positive and always there if I want to talk to.
Brian helped me come outside my shell. I used to be so antisocial.
I totally remember that.
Yeah. He helped with that, and he also helped me definitely, for sure, grow a lot closer with God, and my faith has grown so much from when I've known him, and I now have all these different people in my life that I'm so blessed with, and he is one of them. But all of them are part of what he did in my life. I never would have met those people if it hadn't been for Brian.
So Brian Swanson impacted my life
when I met him 4.5 years ago, I was kind of in a dark place at the time and not a lot of people knew about it. And he kind of yanked me out of there, and he taught me 3 most important things that I still live by today. He taught me to love life and to live it the fullest each day, and it's not my right to take it away or to want to take it away. And he also taught me to love God and to trust in Him and to have my complete faith in Him. And then the last thing he taught me is to love myself. And I'm forever grateful for Brian because of that.
A time where you talked on Sunday night worship and everything, and it was Rob Bell's class about shells. And the story was about how his son went out into the ocean. He grabbed a handful of shells, and he really liked the shells. They were awesome shells. And so he held them, and he saw this starfish out in the ocean. And he looked at his dad, and he's like, "Daddy, I want the starfish." And his dad's like, "Well, go get it." And he looked at his hands, and because he had a bunch of shells, he didn't want to give up the shells to get the starfish. So his dad told him, he's like, "Drop the shells." And so he dropped the shells, and he got the starfish. Well, the meaning of that to me, and it was really interesting it came at that time, is because sometimes we hold so much stuff in our hands that we're not doing like what we're led to do. And that was like, for me, it was being part of the youth group. And so that's how he's impacted me.
You've known Brian longer than any of us. So what has he done to impact your life?
Very simply put, in the 10 years that I've had the pleasure of working and getting to know Brian Swanson, he's taught me 2 virtues, patience, and he's taught me grace. And you can't say much more about it than that.
You already know how I feel, so happy birthday.
And then will you wish him a happy birthday?
No.
Really?
No.
Happy cake day?
Wait, are you filming right now?
Yeah.
So no. Happy birthday, Brian.
Thank you.
Get all that in there. Get all of that in there.
You want me to wish him a happy birthday?
Yeah.
I have to wish him a happy cake day, because he never says happy birthday. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I don't know where this cake day came from.
And like
I always get cake.
on Easter, he also says Happy Resurrection Day. Like he never says Happy Easter.
Okay, that's cool.
He's weird.
Happy cake day, Brian. Happy birthday, Swan Cat. You rock.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah! Happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday, Brian. I mean, happy cake day.
Happy birthday, yo.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy cake day, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian, from your favorite bee runner ever.
Happy birthday, Brian.
So, happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian Swanson. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
So, happy birthday, Brian. Thanks for everything you've done for me, and I will miss you.
I would love to wish Brian a happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Brian. We love you.
Happy birthday, Brian. Now let's sing. We're gonna sing. Okay? We're gonna sing. Happy birthday to you. Okay, you're done. What's your favorite thing about Brian? Harper, you cannot interrupt her. You guys are giving me a headache. Stop touching my body! You keep moving into it. Am I supposed to be the diamond? Yeah. Yeah, dance team style. Go! Okay. Wait. I was ready to like belt it out. Will you wish him a happy birthday?
I already said happy birthday.
Well, you need to. Will you wish him a happy birthday before you leave? Wait, will you wish him a happy birthday?
Wait. I walk through the door. He says hi, hey, and I say hi, Brian. I messed up.
You look like a model right now, just standing against that wall looking out the window. Oh, move a little bit to the right so we can see the Steeler.
You're right or my right?
Am I right?
You're right.
Okay. It's recording, by the way. Okay. What's your favorite thing about Brian?
Okay. Someone else go first.
And erase all of that. Okay, will you wish him a happy birthday?
That's what we're supposed to do? Get out of here! Now! Sorry, Brian.
My favorite thing about Brian is the relationships he starts with Reese.
Okay, so I can extend myself and say things. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
No, it's okay. It's not a picture. I don't think he knows anything about it, but I really want to get everyone as much as possible this one, so I don't have to do it when he's here because he's so freaking nosy. What's your favorite thing about Brian Swanson?
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to say what my favorite thing was about Brian.
Or okay, how did he impact your life? Or change it?
Okay.
Are you gonna walk away now?
Wind it up.